What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from High on Android and DopeTechDaily.com, and today I'm bringing you guys my first case review for the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now if you haven't checked out my unboxing, I just posted that up earlier today trying to bring you guys tons of coverage on my first day of getting the phone, and I have my first case, which of course it's fitting that it would come from one of my favorite companies. This is from VRS Design, aka Verus. They're transitioning over to the new name. I'll drop a link to their site below. Now this is the high pro shield for the Galaxy S7 Edge. I'm going to have a ton of cases coming from VRS Design. This is just the first of many. Now thanks a lot to them for sending this out to me. They do send me out a bunch of their cases for review. It's always appreciated. Let's go ahead and get into the packaging. We've seen this case for several of my other phones, so shouldn't be too big of a surprise. You can see right here on the front, tells you a little bit about the company. Excellent quality, perfect fit. You've got a natural grip, protection, also in various colors. I'll drop a link to Amazon for this case as well if you guys want to check out the other colors. Comes in gold and quite a few other colors. So go ahead and just tear open the top here and take it out. Very simple packaging from VRS Design these days, which is great. Just get it out right away. Got a little fake Galaxy S7 Edge right in there. So as you can see, the new name, VRS Design. Very, very nice. Throw that out of the way. And here you have it. This is the High Pro Shield. Just put the phone out of the way for a second so we can take a look. Very, very, very familiar to us. It's sort of got the brushed, sort of looks like brushed aluminum on the back, but it is a soft shell TPU. You can see they've got the new logo on the case. Very, very nice. They used to have Verus there. Now it says VRS Design with their logo. We have the familiar textured pattern with, of course, the company logo, High Pro Shield, the name of the case right on the inside. And it does have two parts to it. So on the outside, you can sort of take this apart. It's got the soft shell TPU on the inside. You can go ahead and take it apart and separate it if you want to put on the case. I've showed many times you don't have to, but you can do that. So let's go ahead and put the Galaxy S7 Edge inside here, and then we'll take a look at how it looks, make sure all the ports work, etc. So you can see you get it seated right here in the soft shell portion, and then you can just go ahead and work the bumper portion of the case around the outside. And it takes a little bit of force just to make sure you get all the ports aligned there, make sure everything's snapped in. And you can see this is how your Galaxy S7 Edge is going to look in the High Pro Shield. Now you can see this is the gray model, the steel gray on the bumper portion. So there are other colors around the bumper if you want that, if you have the gold model, or you want the satin silver, if you've got the titanium silver version of the Galaxy S7 Edge, you might want to grab that. Of course, we've got the cutout for the camera, flash. At the top and the bottom, you do have some matte, sort of a matte portion here. Gives some contrast to the sort of like the brush, like I said, brushed aluminum look. Top and bottom are both matte. On the front, of course, fingerprint scanner, still very easy access to that as well. You've got some very, very, very nice buttons on the side. They are responsive, but not too responsive that you're going to accidentally press them. Go ahead and check the volume buttons as well. Volume buttons seem to work perfectly as well. Now, of course, one thing to note with the Edge phones, as I've said before, there isn't much of a lip on the front, so the sides of the phone, although they're protected, they're not protected as well as they would be on a flat phone, because you can see the edge is still exposed a little bit. But it looks like VRS Design has done a pretty good job of concealing the edges more than they did on the previous case. I remember with the Thor case and a couple of the others for the S6 Edge, the edge was certainly exposed more. So you can see the case sort of goes along the edge a little bit more there. Let me make sure I can use the edge display, and indeed, yeah, I can use the edge display still, no problem. So it looks like they sort of gave you a little extra protection along the edges, so it's raised up a little more. You can still access the edge display. Of course, the top and the bottom are still raised up, so if you do sit it down like this, it shouldn't scratch your phone at all, shouldn't have any problems at all. So again, I really, really like the High Pro Shield from VRS Design. I highly recommend it. It's not going to be the top line protection for your Galaxy S7 Edge. It's definitely not the bulkiest case either, though. It's nice and slim. It's got a really, really beautiful look to it, and also gives you some protection around the edges, and also sort of a nice lip at the top and bottom with access to all of your ports. You can see the bottom ports, of course, fit just fine. All right, guys, so I really, really like VRS Design's lineup. I'm going to bring you guys all of their cases. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. Also, let me know if there are any other cases you want me to review for the Galaxy S7 Edge. If you guys would like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, I really appreciate it. You can follow me on Google Plus and Twitter at the links in the description. You can also ask me any questions on my social accounts, of course. Find me writing over at my website, DopeTechDaily.com, for great Android news and my upcoming giveaways. I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.